Okay, hey everybody. This is Grace. Today is April 18th. Who was I getting 20? But 2024. Yeah, it's a Thursday. As usual, it's cloud cover in the early part of the day. It was supposed to be storming all day, and hey, nothing. Now it's saying none. And same thing for tomorrow, and now it says none. So, alrighty, pardon the blinker. But I'm out going to try to see if I do anything other than one. Like yesterday I did one. The day before, didn't I do like none? Yeah, of these food deliveries. And see what I can get. This is ridiculous. It's been so bad. But I keep mentioning in videos, but usually I mention at the end of the video, I think. This is about, okay, you parked far enough to where I can't see. Thank you. Why do these people suddenly slow down like real slow? That road is 45 and all of a sudden they slow down like they were gonna have a light. Wow, that was weird. Two of them. Real life happens in the middle of a video or beginning of a video. Anywhere in the video. But anyway, I mentioned this usually later on in a video about these cars, these four-door, older model, not the same, I'm gonna get make and model confused, but they're not the same make, model, year, any of that, but they're cheap, and they're gray, and they're four doors. And I see them quite often actually, picking up the deliveries. Different people, not any particular ethnic group or age group or anything. And one of them was actually, came after I delivered mine. It was just a soda at this one place in my neighborhood. Then he came right after me and apparently driving laws don't apply to him, and he can just park in the road and like block two people in because he can't parallel park. So he just blocks those in and parks in the middle of the road right next to me where nobody would be able to get through. Wow. But I've seen quite a bit of these, and sometimes it's that they're driving, and I look over, I see the app. It's not just one app. I think various apps, but they're food delivery, and they're like I said. The weird thing is, this is Texas, north of Dallas, suburbs and all, and not that many people I know of. I don't know anybody who's ever had a four-door silver car. This is truck and SUV country, Jeeps, this kind of thing. People do drive cars. I think one may have just passed me. They're going toward a restaurant. No, but really, now it's going to show. Now you're going to see all cars here because things always make a liar out of me. Really, I say something and something proves the total opposite. But no, you see a lot. Of course, it's Texas. A lot of trucks and all that. But yeah, but it's going to make a liar out of me. Do you know how that is? Look at this. Usually it's all trucks and SUVs. Sometimes, lately I've been seeing those station wagons. And also I took a picture the other day, a video, I don't know where I put the video, which channel, but of those, I don't know what you call them. They're, instead of like rounded off, they look like they're, I don't know, square vehicles. And the first time I saw one, it didn't have, you couldn't see the tires. Yeah, you couldn't see the doors. It was a newer model. Then just the other day I saw one that was an older model, I guess. I don't know what those are. Anyway, why did I get on that topic? But yeah, I know that some people call them bots and all that, and I mentioned that. I've had my first computer in 1982. I heard enough about bots in my lifetime. Oh, the bots are doing it. It's the bots. Now, you thought you were going to get around me, didn't you? Wow. But all these bots do everything. But no, what I was saying in some of these videos is leading up to it is what would benefit somebody, because in my mind, there's a four-door silver, silver gray car. Anyway, what would benefit them? Because I mean, I cannot imagine, like, do they have a fleet? Seriously, a fleet somewhere, and what happens? My thought was, like, people, like, they have their lunch break or something, and they just go to this place, pick up one of these some telephone from this person. It's like it's a business. It's not a very wealthy business. These autos, these cars are just old, cheap looking, and some of them are missing hubcaps and this kind of thing. And what do? They just pick up one and, hey, I'm gonna go work for an hour, during my lunch break, to make some deliveries or something, and go back to work. I really am curious. And Adam, he's like, what would it benefit them? What would it benefit a company? Because you're not going to be making all that much money, I would think. But when you start cornering the market, like it feels like that they have, because I'm serious, quite often I will see them, quite often. They're doing the deliveries, and after you do enough deliveries, you see the bags, you see how it has a number on it, and some people say, well, they could just have picked up their own order. It's always going to be somebody who knows better, you know what I'm saying? I'm a social behavioral scientist, so trust me. Well, you do whatever you want to do, but I trust me. Anyway, I mean, come on. To see so many of them, and even while driving, and they're driving erratically, like all over the road, looking down at their thing, taking the orders as they're driving, which I do not like that at all myself. No, it's bad. If you're stopped at a light, it's a different story. Unless you're one of those people that gets so distracted that so distracted that like me, you saw why, right? But get so distracted that they can't take their eyes off of the cell phone. They get so glued to that cell phone. Now, I'm of a generation that, we were the ones and the ones older than us who developed these things. Some people, have you ever heard some people, they just want to, even in my own generation, want to make fun about people in my own generation about how they don't know anything about technology. Who do you think invented these stuff? Adam was one of them that actually did the circuitry for, I'm not going to say the name, and all that kind of stuff. Drew, I don't know the terminology. I'm not he was what was it called? Electrical engineering design. Yeah, design is the word. And it was in, we lived in San Jose at the time. And, it wasn't even our generation. It was not even my parents, not even the people before who were inventing, creating, inventing, and all this stuff. Things like, what developed into computers, and then computers into these high-tech, we called them high-tech back then. Cell phones. I had my first cell phone 2002, but my dad had one when I was in high school because he was he was on kidney dialysis. So, and back then they let people who, when they first started coming out, police officers and emergency, and people who had conditions like that, they were the only ones that were allowed to have the cell phones at first. Yeah. Anyway, I got off on a different direction, but these people are these. I really do see that. I don't like thinking in terms of conspiracy theories, but like I said, I'm a social and behavioral scientist. I was a career student, as some call it, a professional student, a career student, over 20 years. I also taught at college and university, and I'm going to notice things that other people don't notice because of that. And after all, what I was teaching my students is to notice things. Really, things weren't always as they seem. Was a motto, basically, back then. And anyway, I'm going to try to see what happens. Okay, pardon the blinker, but oh my goodness, that was a bust. It's now 11:39, and I'm out for the lunch, and I haven't done lunch run. I haven't done any. They're sending me offers, but I'm in Allen, Texas, and this is where I see those silver, silver gray cars the most. And the app that I'm using, the main one, it's sending me offers that are unbelievable, like $2, and I think it was $2.28, which means the customer didn't tip. That place is in my market, to me, notorious for being no tips or very little tips, and I mean very little. And no, thank you. I'm the one. I'm one of them that says the same thing of, I should go ahead and take this one just to get started. And I've done that many times, and it doesn't really seem to make any difference. It gets started, sure, but it doesn't make any of the ones that come after that any better. Or there's no. This is the problem I have with this kind of work. Never in my lifetime. I'm 60 years old. 60 years old, and I've worked many jobs. I started working with my dad had lost one of his legs from the knee down to diabetes, and he wouldn't take money from our very wealthy, my mother's parents, and except for groceries, he wouldn't let us starve. But he took me. I was 12 years old, and my sister, that's 15 months older, she was 13 at the time, and we started working for $1 an hour. We worked in one of these places that, like you see, it makes snow cones and stuff like that in the summer. And I had been babysitting before then. I was 12 years old. Okay. And anyway, so babysitting, going with one of my sisters to babysit, I should say. Anyway, so I'm not new to working. I'm degreed, but I'm not new to working. During those 20 years, I was a career student. I did all kinds of odd jobs and all that. And in all of these years of working, think about it, I have never, ever felt like this, that you have no merit. I mean, you can't, you're not judged by any merit. Like you work hard, you do something that's good for the company and yourself, and but no, there's nothing like that with this. It's just you get whatever's thrown out there. But people say, they have these levels, and then they turn around and say these levels don't mean anything, and if you have a high acceptance rate, I don't know how you're going to get high acceptance rate when you reject an offer and they keep sending it to you over and over and over again. And I'm not talking once or twice, not even maybe 3 times, like 4 or 5. Same thing. How are you going to get it? You're not going to take it because, like I said the other day, I had one that was $2 for 20 miles. It's 20 miles one direction, remember? No. I've said that so many times. And other ones that were just, I thought they were crazy when I saw one of them was like $9 for 20-something miles. 28, I think. No, they've been bumping that up. They've been making that one look like nothing. Like they make it look like that's a good one. Yeah, that's what I was getting, this kind today. For lunch run, and I said I was in Allen, and that's where I see those great cars. So I moved to what I call the Strip, but it's usually saturated too. So but I don't see it so often. I don't even know if I've seen any of those gray 4-door, older model, missing hubcap kind of things. Well, yeah, one, because I delivered in my neighborhood, but that doesn't mean that they picked up in this area. They delivered in it in my neighborhood, but and I live here in Plano. It looks like Plano, but it's Plano, Texas. And okay, Bubba Truck, you just got to own the road. You own it, mister. I'll wave at you as I pass you by the light. Yeah, it wasn't a Bubba Truck, but anyway, I had that happen yesterday. It's had it happen in the past few days. I call them twofers because 2 people passed me they pass other people too. But one of them actually got in front of me at a light. Two of them did. And as I passed them by at another light or a stop sign, maybe, I just waved at them. I've been doing that for a long while now. I've been driving for 45 years. These look like people who just learned how to drive, and they think that they're hot shots if they weave in and out of traffic and get in front of people. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race in this case. Okay, I got one, and I just turned it off. I was going to turn it off before then. Oh, more road construction, yay! But it was crap. It wasn't as bad as what I've been seeing, so I took it. Why do you have so much room between you? You got room for 2 other cars to sit in there. I guess you own the road. Okay. But, this is going to be something. Yeah, this is a lot more trouble than it's worth. It really is. Okay, I took one order because, hey, it wasn't that great, but it wasn't as bad. And it's getting to the point where, okay, it's going to be, you choose when it's like a mile for $5 or something. I mean, $1 for 5 miles is getting there. I mean, I saw it go from when it was good to $2, per mile, and now it's looking like 5. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Okay. Yeah. Okay, what are you doing, mister? What are you doing? I don't even know if I want to go into this store, honestly. And this one. It's been a long time since I've been in. I don't think they sell what I want. So, it's been a long time since I've been in that one. I think where I'm going is down that way. We'll see. I might as well give up because that was my lunch run. And my AR is just going down and down, and it's never been high since beginning. In the beginning, I was getting great orders. They say that's about the merit is that, yeah, you have a high AR acceptance rate. And AR means acceptance rate. That you've accepted, a lot of these. Well, when you start off at 100%. So, yeah, you're starting off, and it's real nice and real great. You're like, woohoo! This is a good company, and I'm going to make some money. But then you start seeing that, they start throwing some of these really cheesy, really cheapy, really crappy, really, seriously, they're crappy offers, and your acceptance rate goes down. So more and more and more. Like mine is probably, I think it said 9%. Just like a few days ago or something, it was 20, and I was happy. Right at 20%, I was happy. Hey, I got it up to that much, and crappy orders. I think really using this one, I'm just going to have to see that the only time, and I don't even know if that's true. I've already said that the only time would be like during breakfast run, just an hour, lunch run, just an hour, dinner run, just a couple hours. I've said that before, and now it's like, it's not breakfast, it's not lunch, and that was just a couple weeks ago or a week ago. And then dinner, I don't know. I was out last night, nothing. Maybe it's just Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday usually is all day. So, and I can't make what I need to make for my health insurance by just working, say, Sunday, or just Friday and Saturday. After, I think it really starts around after 7. Well, it gets dark at, just right after 8. And I don't go do these by myself after dark. So it's like, no, this is not something you're going to make money with. Really, not enough. I don't know what else I'm going to do. At least this one. Yeah. Because I'm tired of seeing the same offers. And plus, they've got zones. Maybe I'll make a whole separate video about the zones. They don't call them zones, but that's how I see them. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this one.